Good Monday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich, and this is your outlook for February 16th, 2015. And we're going to have to start off the day with mostly sunny skies in the morning, very, very cold. As we start off the day, temperatures in most of the area are going to be below zero. Wind chill is going to be in the negative teens to near 20. The only area you're going to be above freezing maybe is down here by Philadelphia and South Jersey. Everywhere else is going to be below zero overnight. And there should be some records falling here or approaching records. Even down towards Philadelphia, the record overnight for this date is 2 degrees. It's going to be awfully close to that. Reading here is 0. I'm pretty sure we're going to break that one there. And I do think some other areas here may get that as well, but as you get into the northern areas here, like Allentown, points over with Allentown, actually the record is -7. I don't think we're going to get quite that cold, but we will have some cold air here to deal with in the morning that will begin to moderate somewhat, but we're going to get back into the teens for highs. So it's going to be a cold day again today with high pressure settling over our area here. This is going to move quickly out of here though, because we just see this down here, down to our southwest. This is our next storm system that's going to be moving in rather quickly. As we get to get off this frame here, get to the next frame here, and we get to this system. The high pressure is still over top of us here. We're going to have increasing clouds today as this system approaches here. And here is a look at Monday evening. Still not really much going on here at this point. But then as we get into the around about say 9 to midnight here, we get some snow shower activity moving in. Now we might be fighting dry air initially because there's going to be a lot of dry air here at the surface with those very cold temperatures. And we could have that dry air hang out a little bit until we get into, say, about maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then it really starts coming down here for several hours, especially the further southeast you go. And we should have a pretty decent amount of snow out of this to deal with for those southern areas here. Here is the next frame. As soon as I, again, get off the drawing here. Here's the next frame here. We're talking about moderate snow here from generally our southern areas here. And this is the, of course, the GFS. The NAM and GFS are pretty much deadlocked in the same general idea here. That this is going to take off like here, like this. And the European model is a little bit further northwest of this also, kind of like up here. So that does bring a little bit more snow farther to the north a little bit. But we'll have to see how this goes here. There's just simple changes in low placement here. Coming up here like this instead will make a big difference of how far this precipitation gets. I don't think Northeast PA is in the game for any big snows. Even with a shift here, it's going to take one heck of a shift in order for that to happen. So I'm not really expecting that. And here is the EPAWA first call for the snow on Monday night or very early Tuesday. You can see across northeastern PA, not much going on here from Scranton over to just north of Wilkes-Barre, northern Poconos, those areas here. Just 1 to 2 inches of snow here expected. The only reason we're giving us that much snow at all is because it's going to be a very high ratio snow, which means the water content is very high, or excuse me, water content is very low, but the amount of the ratio of snow to liquid equivalent is very high because it's so cold aloft. So you can get 1/10 of an inch of precipitation up in these areas here and get 2 inches of snow. That's the whole idea. Or just a 5/100ths of an inch of precipitation gets you an inch. So it doesn't really take much to get 1 to 2 inches up here. And in this area here we have 2 to 4. The blue here is a 4 to 6 inch area, and then we have our 6 inches or greater down here. Now we have 6 inches or greater because we really don't want to get it into specific ranges. Every time we put a range out here, when we say 6 to 10, somebody expects 10 when we say 6 to 10. It happens all the time. 10 is probably or less than 10 is your upside, so we didn't want to put that on there. So we just said 6 or more in these purple areas down here. So we'll just go with that for now. Once we get to the final call this evening, most likely around 8 o'clock or so, once we have the final call out, it'll have a specific range as expected for each area, and if there are shifts in this, north or south, we will outline those at that time. All right, so we're going to go back to the models here and get into the future here. First of all, here's our system moving away here, and that takes off. We're going to have some snow showers here on Wednesday, and that's going to be with another little system that's up to our north here is going to rotate through. You can see these snow showers here moving in the afternoon and evening here, generally for our central and northern areas. There's a few snow showers, not a big deal. Then we get a little bit further in time here, and we get to partly cloudy skies on Thursday and Friday. Again, it could be a few snow showers here in these next couple of days here. Not a lot of precipitation with any of these, but just a few lake effect streamers coming across with the favorable wind direction off the Great Lakes. And then we're going to be dealing with another system. It looks like as we get into the weekend here, we're going to have a system come through here, most likely Saturday into Sunday. Could gives us some snow there. And then we might have another system that has some trailing energy form along that frontal boundary as we get into Monday too. There's a couple different models showing a couple different things with that. So right now we'll just keep this on the back burner until we get through this storm here tonight and tomorrow. And once, of course, we'll narrow that down with a final call tonight on that system, and we'll give you those totals as they come in here. One thing I do want to note here, as far as precipitation is concerned, here we're just talking just 24 hours ago. 24 hours ago, this thing was going way out here like this and not giving us anything in this area here. So this has been a significant change today. The models have all gone to this idea we're going to get this accumulating snow. It won't take much for it to change once again, and if it does so, we're expecting changes with the at 12Z today, which will be the afternoon runs up through about 1:30. By about 1:30, we should know what's going on. And we're going to take a look at some short-range guidance after that to determine whether or not this thing's going to come to further northwest, because there is an opportunity for that. Like I said, the European model is sitting up here like this, but shift being a little bit further north here allows this precipitation to go further northwest as well, get more people in the game, even up in northeastern PA, instead of just talking an inch or two because of the high ratio of fluffy snow. You could shift everything up one category to northwest if it does in fact sit up in that area. So we'll take a look at that today and see if that's in fact a trend, or if we're just going to be status quo like the models are having right now, just kind of exiting around, the Outer Banks, North Carolina, or Virginia Beach, or thereabout. Somewhere in that area will give us our snowfall rates. Mostly to the south here, we're giving us the heavy snow. This will be cold enough for the coastal plain, all the way down to the Delaware beaches here, Rehoboth Beach and everything, all the way down here in Delaware. Cape May, South Jersey should get some decent snowfall out of this regardless. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for February 16th, 2015. Have a great Monday.